This table has been back for weeks, and I haven't made a single video when I had this table. I wonder why. No, go away, not you. Ugh. Welcome back to Unorthodox Reviews. I'm Billy, and it's December, and what did I accomplish in November? Jack shit, that's what I accomplished. I did absolutely nothing of any importance in November because I went on a severe dry spell and did not do anything for that entire fucking month. I missed all of October and I missed all of November, only making one video for each month. Actually, in October I kind of made up for it because I made most videos there, but I only made one video for November. That's not good. I keep saying I'm trying to get the ball back, but I keep dropping it. I just fucking drop it, fucking fumble it. That's besides the point. The real point today is that in the end of my last video, which was a month ago, there was a nice little message saying what review was up next, and that review was Halo 5. Halo 5. I apologize, and I didn't get around to doing it because I got distracted and actually made an attempt to try making a Halo 5 review video. But I just couldn't get the I couldn't get it right. I couldn't get the review right. I kept fucking up on the thing. I didn't really know what to say about it. I kind of ad-libbed it, but it didn't turn out very good. So this time I'm gonna actually try to nail it. And yeah, it may be a bit late, but you know, I'm barely gonna do it right now because I've had enough time to gather my thoughts about this game because back then I didn't have enough I didn't have enough material to go on. Didn't really know what I was talking about, so this time I'm pretty sure I know what I'm talking about. So the first part we're going to address is the absolutely abysmal story mode. I think the one thing to blame mostly for the story not being up to par to what was being shown before was the marketing of it. It was marketing this game as, sort of like a Mass Chief was gone bad story mode. I guess that's what we were expecting. We were expecting to see something interesting like that, but it turns out we got something a little bit less than what we were expecting. Instead we get a story of where Locke's just trying to capture Master Chief because he said no to the Infinity. I mean, you don't get like Master Chief doing like fucking heinous war crimes. You just get him saying no to the Infinity, and the Infinity getting a little frustrated because, oh my god, he said no to us. It was supposed to be Locke on up there, not him, not Blue Team. And that's how it's, that's the most rogue he gets. The only person that goes rogue in the entire storyline is Cortana, but that's a different story. And for a game that has both Master Chief and Spartan Locke on the same cover, it has very little Master Chief in it. It might have done a lot better if it just showed Locke because that's the entire game. It's the entire game is Locke. Master Chief is only in 3 missions. There are 15 total missions in this entire game, and only 3 of them are Master Chief levels. The rest of them are Spartan Locke missions. And I wasn't expecting. I was kind of expecting a good mixture of both, like one mission, like 2 missions Locke, and then after that a few missions like Master Chief, Locke, Master Chief. That was gonna alternate between both sides, but what we initially get is Master Chief doing one mission, flying off to do another mission, and they fuck off for the rest of the game until the end of the game where Spartan Locke has to go and save their asses, which bothered me because I personally did not like Spartan Locke. He was not a favorite of mine. I didn't really like him as a character. Just so uninteresting to me. He didn't have a lot of depth to him. And surprisingly, Master Chief didn't have a lot of depth to him either because we didn't get enough time to explore him because he was off doing other things rather than being involved in the game. He was gone for the whole majority of the game. I was wondering when I was going to see Master Chief again. I would finish a Locke mission and I'd say, okay, let's go on Master Chief. But nope, I got Locke again. And I'm like, okay, maybe after this one. Nope, Locke again. This one? No, Locke. Fucking hell. Just not enough Master Chief. Oh, and you guys know that badass and you guys know the badass space terrorist from the 4th game of Spartan Ops, if you played it or not? Yeah. He goes down like a bitch. I mean, Jango Fett and Boba Fett got better. They got killed off better than he did. I mean, throughout the entire Spartan Ops, we were hoping to God to get our hands on this motherfucker. Like, it was a big fuck you, basically. 343 said, hey, you guys know this character that was pretty complex? We're gonna kill him off in 2 seconds. Enjoy that, guys, because that's all you're gonna get of him. And just like the marketing had, you know, misleaded us, there isn't really a clear bad guy. I mean, Spartan Locke or Master Chief, neither of them are really in the wrong. I mean, the only true bad guys we get here are the, of course, the overzealous fucking Covenant, which are back again. It's not the Storm, it's the Covenant. And they're having a civil war with the fucking Arbiter, trying to take him out. And we also get the spiteful Prometheus that just don't like us. They don't. I mean, they have no, like, you know, objective. They just don't like us. They hate us. However, that brings to another point that the enemies are a lot more, are a lot smarter and a lot more difficult to kill, because in the previous games, all you had to do was shoot them until they died, and this one you had to actually concentrate your fire on certain parts until they died. With the Promethean Knights, you have to target the little side things and the little fucking exhaust ports on their shoulders and pop those both, and then from there you gotta attack their back. You have to really, really attack their back. And the Covenant also, well, most of them are still kind of the same, but God Almighty, it's called the active camouflage is just so convincing in this game. You can't even see them. It's like in most other games you can see their outline, like, oh, there they are, shoot them, you fucking shoot them before they get here. But in this game, God, they got me a few times. I was hit by a few of these active camouflage elites, and I just couldn't see them. And that's a nice little mechanic they have. They're making the enemies seem more intimidating, more terrifying. And the what do they call it? The hunters got they got a huge difficulty buff up there. Ugh. This time you have to actually target their back. You can't just hit them in front until they die, because it doesn't work that way. You have to actually go in the back, target them. But yeah, that brings us to another kind of bad issue with this. Throughout multiple levels in the game, you start to realize that this actually requires teamwork. It actually requires you to have someone else playing with you in order to beat the boss or whatever challenges in the way, because most of these targets, their weak spots are in their backs. And that only works when one teammate is distracting it, and now turns around you can shoot at it back. Unfortunately, your AI teammates don't really do that. They just kind of run around them. You know, I mean, they distract them for a slight minute, and they turn back around and be like, if you miss that little, like, if you miss a split second to shoot their back, you're not gonna get it. However, all of this brings us to the ending. God Almighty, did I not fucking like this ending? I despised it. So apparently everyone at 343 decided, you know, the Halo 2 ending was pretty good. We should do it again. So that's what they did. They got the Halo. They left us with blue balls after this. After all the shit we just been through, we see all these cutscenes. Showing Cortana trying to hunt down the fucking Infinity. Or oh god, what's gonna happen now? We're gonna stop Cortana. Let's get in there. Let's kick her ass. Nope, we didn't get that. Instead, you know, they leave us with this one line right here. This one line that kind of just.
It took you long enough.
Oh really, Halsey? It took me long enough? Well, you know, I apologize. I was just in the middle of a fucking Sangheili civil war. Had to take on a whole bunch of other fucking aliens. I had to fucking defeat the same boss 5 times for no reason, actually. I felt like I was playing Destiny. I had to fight that same boss 5 times. I had to fucking fight this bitch of an AI who was trying to keep John away from me. Save John and then fucking fly back to Sanghelios. Sorry for taking so long, Halsey. Fuck yourself. That one cliffhanger just left me with. I was just confused. Like, there's no way that was the ending. There's no way that a game this good can end that fucking mediocrely. And yes, it did end that bad. I mean, if you play it on Legendary, you get a. I guess you get a secret cut. You get a secret after credit scene, which kind of shows the Halo ring, but you know, just kind of. Just fucking. It has you by the balls and just fucking. Another thing with this game is that you really have to play the other games in order to get what the fuck's happening. You have to play Halo 4 and play through the Spartan Ops to understand what the hell is going on. But Billy, what about the multiplayer? Oh well, I'll tell you what the multiplayer. The multiplayer was fucking fantastic. It actually, and I'm not being sarcastic about that. It was actually one of the best things of the entire game. It's called the they actually implemented new things. They got rid of armor abilities. They actually got rid of those and just added multiple abilities that every Spartan can do. They can do the Spartan Smash, Spartan Charge. Oh, and all those new features really do work. It makes the gameplay a lot more swift, a lot more fucking streamlined, more fast-paced, just jumping everywhere. However, it does kind of start feeling like Destiny after a while with all the abilities. It just kind of makes you feel like a Titan. You know, the Spartan Charge kind of feels like the shoulder charge in Destiny, and then the ground pound in Halo 5 feels like the fucking fist of havoc, or panic as I call it. That's what it feels like, but you know, it works because it goes along with what a Spartan should be able to do. They should be able to fucking just wreck everything, just go through shit, destroy anything. And apart from that, all the weapons actually do all the weapons in that game feel well balanced, and it feels like I can actually get a kill with any weapon in there. You can get a kill with a Magnum, a plasma pistol, a storm rifle. Every other weapon that was bad in the 4th Halo game kind of got a little bit of a buff here. The Spartan, that's called the storm rifle, was an absolute joke in Halo 4. Now it's just once someone grabs it, you gotta hit the deck. They're gonna tear your ass up with that thing. So overall, all the weapons and the gameplay is really smooth. Are really smoothed out and balanced. Well, for most of the times. Fucking Magnums. So for a game that did absolutely awful in the story department and pretty good in the multiplayer department, I guess pretty good. Kind of strange considering that, you know, Halo is a series that kind of prides itself on its story mode, and that's what it tries to advertise in the back. It doesn't just show like epic multiplayer. It just says, it actually gives you a nice little summary of what's going on in the story, and that's what I like about it. But in this game, it just didn't really live up to the hype that the story was trying to kill off. It's called a multiplayer lived up to the hype. The story didn't. It's kind of strange looking at it now because Halo 4 and 5 suffered opposite problems. Halo 4 suffered from a terrible multiplayer, but a pretty good campaign. Halo 5 suffered from a terrible campaign and excelled with an awesome multiplayer. It's kind of they passed on their problems, but flipped them around. So what's my final grade on this? Well, I enjoyed some of the story mode mechanics are pretty good. Some of the new enemies there were fucking terrifying. I would dread facing them. However, the bosses were really repetitive. I mean, I had to face that Promethean enemy multiple times and kill him multiple times. It felt like Destiny. I criticized Destiny for having the same bosses, but god damn, it felt like I was fucking facing the Soul Progeny again. That's what it felt like. It was another fucking brief mission where I had to face 3 of those guys, and oh my god, it's just, I mean, that's the only part that really bugged me, is that they didn't come up with different bosses. They had the same fucking boss that I had to face 3 times. What the hell? Apart from that, the story mode was meh. The ending really just dropped it down from like fucking A material to fucking straight fucking D material, because the cliffhanger, come on. You're gonna show us all this shit going on and you're just gonna cut it off there? Come on, I mean, at least Halo 2 had the fucking audacity to just show it after the action happens, him lying in a ship, and he just says, I'm gonna finish this fight and end. Not just, it took you long enough. I was initially gonna grade this about at least like a B, but considering that you know, considering how the multiplayer was better than the story mode, which I wasn't anticipating. I was anticipating an oddly bad multiplayer with a good single player, but it was the exact opposite. So I'm gonna have to rate this game a solid B minus. I mean, I could have rated it a lot worse. I was gonna rate it like fucking D or C minus, but I'm gonna have to rate it just a fucking B minus, because I still like Halo. I still think there's a lot more you can. I still think there's because everybody's starting out, they're gonna come up with a lot more. They're gonna come up with a lot more things in December, which it is now. So we're just gonna have to wait and see what happens. So those are my thoughts on Halo. Now I can put this back on the shelf and move on to other things, bigger, better things, if I won't say anything. Anyways, thanks for watching the video, guys. I know I haven't made much videos in a while, so hopefully this video makes up for it. This is going to be a pretty lengthy video. It might be split up in 2 parts, because this is It was a fairly long video, so yeah. If you guys liked it, give it a like down there. If you guys want to see more of what I have to do, if I do anything at all this December, hit the subscribe button down there. And yeah, as for me, I'll see you guys later.